Gecko, the old school gamer, presenting a live unboxing and cleaning. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting one because let me bring up my chat here just in case. Okay, so just so you know. All right, so I got the chat box up. Okay, so this is completely unplanned post, by the way. So we get, obviously from the title, it has a live unboxing and cleaning. I'm stammering quite a bit because I don't even know how to begin. You know what? I will just show you the cleaning stuff real quick. Get that out of the way just in case you're new to seeing my unboxing and cleanings. First of all, the solution. You think I would get this out of the way by now. So the solution is this. 91%. I always get the highest percentage of this type of alcohol. I suck at saying it, so isopropyl, whatever, alcohol, 91%. That's the highest percentage I can get. This area that's blacked out, this is actually a green label. It just says for treatment of minor cuts and scrapes. So this can be found at any dollar store, Walmart, really anywhere, CVS pharmacy, whatever's in your area. It's usually by the Band-Aids and, shit like that. But I don't use it out of this bottle because the Q-tip is short, and already you see where it's at. It's like here, so that's like half the Q-tip length. And I use it a lot. So what I did was I found a container that has a nice wide open mouth, and it's short, and it's fucking perfect. It's like a pill. It's a pill box or some shit. I don't know, but it's perfect for this. And of course, Q-tips. Gotta have the Q-tips. I never, ever use. They do sell one-up cards. And basically, they're just a piece of cardboard with Q-tip material on both sides. And they, one side you're supposed to moisten, the other side you're supposed to be dry. And then you rub it. And I never use those because I like using clean stuff every use. So Q-tips, that's out of the way. And Post-it notes with some little information on there. I'll get to that later. And tape. Oh, tape, yeah. Well, it's fucking, it's it's invisible tape. See, get it? It's invisible. See, I just came up with that joke myself. See, invisible tape. Ooh. Anyway, so that's pretty dope. I didn't even plan that. That's awesome. So anyways, invisible tape, alcohol, 91%, Q-tips and scissors to cut the, and the most important, hand crank bits. Never use power tools. I use the, I might as well tell you, everything today is Sega Genesis. This is 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 game bit bit. Like I said, I'll put a description where you can search for this stuff in the like Amazon, and there are I might as well ruin it right now for you. There are EA Sports games, several of them. Yeah, so you're gonna need a very smart little screw flathead screw bit fucking little baby one. I got these for replacing security lights and shit, and these come in there. They're really nice and small, but then also sometimes they can be a bitch. Those little yellow tabs, and so I use a little bigger one, a little more sturdier, a little stronger. Sometimes you just need a slightly bigger one to pop that off. So those we may need. Now I didn't look at the backs of these yet, but we actually may need like sometimes we'll need a regular Phillips screw head, smaller one, not the normal size 2. Sorry, my beer was looking pretty good over here. So we'll probably need one of those. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Oh. I've got me a little baggie with all my bits. Here we go. This is it. We most likely will need not the normal 2 size, but the next one's smaller. It's like a 1 or some shit. So I have those off to the side. So those are, I mean, that's the product. The most important thing is the 91%, because it's going to dry quicker and it has not a whole lot of residue. So and it's easy to wipe off. So that's all I ever use. Okay, so as far as the products, okay, so the local establishment here in town. Now, mind you, I live in a small city, a very small city. I don't even know how many people are here. I should look that up. But believe me, it's not L.A. or Pittsburgh or even Philadelphia. It's a hell of a lot smaller. I mean, it's like out in the middle of fucking nowhere. So it's not like we're part of a suburb of, Pittsburgh and, it's not like Conshohocken, which is, outside of Philadelphia. No, nothing like that. So we're like a town, a small city in the middle of nowhere. So when a local establishment has games, they're taking a risk because, there's not a whole lot of business for retro gaming. I would say so, because I've been going to this place for years, and they don't do just games. They do like antique toys and records and 8-tracks and they've got some furniture, but mostly toys and like Matchbox cars and NASCAR cars. The official, I don't know what size those go down, but they got a whole bunch of stuff. But they do quite a bit of video games and different types of games. Like recently, they just got out their TurboGrafx and stuff. But so I'll pop in there every now and then, and I'll check their stuff out. And once in a while, I'll find something like Dirty Harry. That was like a $10 game. It was pretty cool. And so the guy there, admittedly, he doesn't like sports games, and I get that. That's fine. But just because you don't like a sports game doesn't mean it's worth $2 just because you don't like sports games. Some of these games are actually worth a little more than $2. So what I'm getting at is sometimes these games will sit on his shelf, and I've been going there for years, And some of these games have sat on his shelf for almost the entirety time. And so I go in there, right? And I'm looking specifically for where is it? So if you've seen my other unboxing, I bought from Lukey Games. Oh, right here it is. So I bought from Lukey Games Haunting, starring Poltergeist, right? And this is a really dope ass game. But the problem is, Lukey Games doesn't, like, you can buy them either just a card only, which is the only way I really get from them. And then you can actually buy complete in box. But their complete in boxes are pretty expensive. So what I do is I buy, normally it's a pack of 5 Sega cases, but the only problem is these are all third-party cases. Like, for example, here's one. Okay. So what, they are the shell cases, but they never, see if you can see this. Okay. So they're the shell cases. The game, this is Zombie Ate My Neighbors. Okay, so the game fits in there like so, right? And the clips here and the clips here, and there's a there's the 4 corner pieces that hold the game plus the clips. So these are the only types of third-party cases that I can actually get, that I know of, that I can get. So these are fine for the normal Sega games. Now, herein lies the problem. You get an EA, okay, perfect example. NBA Live 96. I know this. I should have probably grabbed Madden 94 the way I play it. But NBA Live 96, right? Boom. You open this case, and the game is, bigger. The hole that holds the case has the clips here, and the case, the spots that actually holds the game is bigger. So I run in, when I'm getting games from, like, the local establishment here, there's chances that these are EA cases with normal games in there. Like, they'll throw, fucking, like, here's an EA game. Well, so you would have, sorry, this is falling apart on me here. I should have grabbed Madden 94. Now, so let me see an example here. I think this is one. Nope, that's not one. Okay, here's one. Perfect. So this case, wonder if I have a flashlight. Okay, right here. Perfect. You can see that, right? Okay, so this case has, if I can feel right, a clip here and a clip up here, right? Plus the corner pieces. Now, some of them don't even have the clips here and here, so they just set the EA Sports game, the taller game, in here, right? And it just sits in there. Very rarely do they have the clip, but these clips are actually the correct size for. We'll use Zombies Ate My Neighbors again real quick. Boom. Boom. There. Right? Oops. See if you can. Okay, so this is how those fit in there. So some of these games will be in cases like this, right? It's a waste of an EA Sports style big square hole. So, yeah. So what I like to do is, so when I order these third-party cases, right? And I've got a bunch of EA Sports games that don't have cases, guess what? I'm fucked. They don't have cases. So I go into Mary's Bar, the place over here, Mary's Bargain, whatever it's called. That's what I used to always call it. And we go in there, and I'm looking for a case, right? I'm like, he's got stuff for sale. I wonder, because sometimes he'll have cases and sleeves and shit like that for sale. And he says he's got one for sale. So I'm like, all right, cool. How much? He goes, like $1. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then I go to grab the case off the shelf. Off a shelf. He's got like 4 or 5 shelves here. So I go to pull a case off a shelf. And he goes, hey, man. Now, he knows me. I've been going there for years, right? He goes, hey, everything on that shelf, $20. I'm like, what? $20? Are you kidding? He goes, nah, man. $20. Everything's on that shelf for yours. I was like, you're yanking me, right? You're kidding, right? $20 for everything on this shelf? He goes, yeah. All those games in those cases and those loose ones, $20, all yours. I was like, what? Now, I mentioned earlier, he's not a sports guy. It's like, all right, cool, fine. You're not a sports guy, whatever. That's cool. But all of these are sports games. Now, quite a bit of them I didn't have. Quite frankly, I wasn't looking for them, right? You know, but if you run across a situation like this, you're going to be like, yeah, I'll fucking take them. So I asked him several times, are you serious? He's like, yes, I'm serious. I'm like, okay, cool. So I start grabbing them off the shelf. And he goes, and I'm like, you really are shutting down this year. Like, you're closing your doors. He goes, yep. And I'm like, okay, wow, that actually hit me. I'm like, you're fucking for real. He's like, yep. So I was like, at that point, I was like, well, I know I have, what was it? There was an NBA Live game that I have. Oh, no, it was, okay, the game was Bill Walsh college football, and I have that. So that's the game I was going to buy because I know it's an EA Sports game, and I was going to buy it for hunting a poultry guy. Well, boom. Let me put this case back. Anyway, so so I was like, okay. I was going to buy an extra copy of Bill Walsh for like, $2 and put it on my shelf and just use the case for that game. Because that's, hunting a poultry guy. That's a game I'm playing as well. So I'm like, cool. So I'm grabbing all these fucking games. So here's all the games. There's like 21 games. So I'll go through these real quick and then we'll clean them. So the loose games that, well, you know what? I'll show you these ones. So this game was loose. NBA Showdown, right? That label's kind of fucked up. But the top is clean. And what they did was they stuck a sticker on there and they peeled it off. And then they wrote $9.99 on there. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. For $1.06, fuck it. That's after tax, by the way. So, boom, there's one. All right. NBA Live 97. So this is now I have 96 and 8 already. So this is 97. Dope game, as far as I can tell. Yes, they wanted $9.99 again for that. So in the labels, other than that, is really clean. Although the EA Sports tab is quite filthy, so I'll be cleaning that. Boom. And another case. Sega World Series 96. Now, I don't know how good this is. In fact, I don't know how good hardly any of these are. So these will be also one and dones, and they will be very, I don't know, probably pretty quick, because some of these actually do suck, apparently. Okay, so we got NBA Action 94. So now this one is just a case and game. So that's pretty cool. I have no experience with this one. Hardball 94. Here we go. Hardball 94. Yo, Raza. Hey, this is your first live, right? I say yes. I wanted to thank you so much for subbing, and checking out my channel. This is just like a completely random live thing. We fucking I scored. Oh wow! Look, this is not even an EA Sports game, but it's tall like one. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through that story again because the local establishment's shutting down, and he gave me all these games for like $20. So I'm just gonna run through these real quick, and then I'll start cleaning them. And I do something special. Have you seen any of my cleanings? Because there's something that I do that I don't think hardly anybody ever does with Post-it notes. But you're free. Yes. U.S. U.S. I'm a Pennsylvania guy. That's why I play my Steelers teams. But yeah. So Coach College or Coach K College. This is also just a case and game, but for $1.06. You can't complain. Riz Retro. That's who I'm chatting with, by the way. So, because people like YouTube doesn't really see chat, I don't think. Oh, Montreal, dude. I used to drive truck all the time, and I went to Canada a hell of a lot. I love Canada. In fact, when I wasn't driving truck, I actually took my bike up there for Bike Week for what year was that? 90 something? No. Shit, I forget the year. But I get up there, and all my family members wanted to drive around Niagara Falls and shit, and I said, fuck that, I'm going through Canada. I spent, every time I would drive through Canada, I'm sitting there thinking, man, this would be a nice bike ride, And I finally got to do it. I actually drove 300 miles in Canada on my Harley, just driving, It's beautiful up there, But so NFL 94. I can't imagine this is any good. But again, game, case, boom, done. Bulls versus Blazers. Now, I heard this is actually kind of decent. I want to say this is probably the first one. I think they had a couple of them, but this is complete in box. So, that's dope. All right. World Series Baseball. These are all Genesis games, by the way. So, complete in box for $1.06. Oh my God. I couldn't believe the guy. He's like, yeah, I'm serious. Take it. $20, yours. Okay, good. You played it? Because I've only seen reviews, and some of them's, okay, some of them's not okay. But, NBA Live 95. I sewed 97 earlier, so now I have 95, 96, 97, and 98. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, the problem with Rizza says old school sports games are okay, but he prefers the modern one. And I got nothing against the modern games, but like, you know, I hate to say this, but Madden, they recycle the same shit over and over and over and over in all these modern eras, Xbox. I own 16, Madden 16. That's the newest one I own, and I have Game Pass, and I've played 24, 23 Madden on there, and I'm like, I'd really rather play 16. I paid like, I don't know, $5 for Madden 16, but even between Madden 16 and 94 or 93, I'd rather play 94 or 93. So, it's okay. Because they didn't, they were kind of recycling back then too, but it's just, I don't know. They were hitting their stride at that moment. Okay. So, this one, I've actually, Raza. Sorry. Okay. Raza, right? Raza. Thank you for phonetically correcting me. I'm all for being corrected because, shit, I say some wrong stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know. But, so this was Barkley's answers to attempt to be like a NBA Jam, I guess, from what I've heard. But this one's much better than part 2 because part 2 you can't even play as Barkley apparently. So I don't know. And you know what? Complete in box, and look at this. Oh wait, sorry. Complete in box. It's got a tall game, which is kind of weird, but it's not EA Sports. But check this out. I can win a free game. All I got to do is send this into Accolade. I guess, did they make this? I don't recognize Accolade as a game company, but I guess it is. Okay, this is for Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. I wonder if they freaking some games can be played with PAL and U.S. regions, I guess, right? Maybe that's what this is. So on my channel, I do retro only because I love retro. But sports games, I like mine. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, obviously you've seen my shit's all retro. And when I first started this channel, I didn't have the setup that I had now. I just wanted to keep it really basic and simple. So Xbox, all I had to do was type in one, basically a description and a title, and then hit one button, and I was fucking recording. So I did Fallout 4, right? Because I love that game. I used to love that game. I still love it, but it's fucked up enough that, I can not play it for, a good year or so. And then, I'll get that itch and I'll play it again. But, I tried playing a few other Xbox games on there, and it worked out cool. But I really I kind of have a vision, and this is kind of my vision. So now, he is pretty funny, but I can't wait to try this game out. Barkley and Shut Up and Jam, part 1, not 2. 2 is bad, apparently. And here we go. NFL club. A quarterback club. 96. So $1.06. Now this one I'm really interested in. It's called Tecmo Super Bowl. This is also complete in box. So do you clean your own games? Raza. Because I don't know how much you actually saw, but I've started off with showing my cleaning stuff. Now this is another one I wanted to try, Sports Talk Baseball, because I did Sports Talk Football. I've had that with what is that, Joe Montana? Yeah, that's 93, and this is Sports Talk Baseball. So I can't wait to see what kind of talking they do. Oh, you know what, this label, it says $9.99, and I just peeled it off. So that's interesting. Now, those are the games that I don't have. My hockey team used to be the Penguins, not the Flyers. Honestly, if if you ask me right now where the Flyers are from, I'd say, well, okay, so you've narrowed it down that I'm from, it's probably Philadelphia, right? Am I right? Because I'm a Pennsylvania guy, so Penguins, yeah, I'm a Penguins guy. So those, what is that, 14 or 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but whatever. Those are the ones I don't have already, and so I'll be doing a one and done with those coming up at some point. And these games I've already got copies of, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think maybe I'll just have them on background or backup, or maybe I'll sell them. I don't fucking know. But they came with the $20 package. Okay. I see. I had to think about that, because I was like, well, they are Philadelphia is what you're saying. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, they have to be Pennsylvania teams. And those are the only ones I know. And Flyers, I just kind of guessed they were Philly, because Penguins are Pittsburgh. So, but this is RBI 93. I'll be cleaning it and sticking my little Post-it note in there for fun. And NFL Quarterback Club 96. Sports Talk Football, Baseball, World Series Baseball, Bulls Playoff, and the one I'm actually going to be using and playing will not have this fucking sticker on here. It's stupid. But if it had like a Blockbuster sticker on there, that'd be kind of cool, But it doesn't, and so it's not cool. And the NBA Live 95. So I got 2 copies of those loose games. But I will be I will be cleaning these and sticking my Post-it notes in there. Okay, so let me move this shit. Alrighty. Get right to the cleaning here. Just so I can show you the Post-it note. I wish I could take credit for the Post-it note idea, but I can't. And I don't even know who to credit. I think it was John Riggs. He's on YouTube. I think he might have put Post-it notes in there at one time, but I do it all the time because it's a really good idea. Okay, here we go. Boom, cleaning shot. Booyah! Look at that. Smooth as butter. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, good. normal game bit, 4.5 bit. Never, ever, ever, ever use power tools, please. It is bad for everything. Now, there are some plastic pieces on here. Boom. So, do you clean your own games, Raza? Wasn't sure if you heard me there. Because that's what I give tips and tricks on how to do that. Keep all this shit separate. Boom. There we go. And oh wow, that's a big fucking chip. Or a big board. Okay. Geez. I don't think I've ever seen a Genesis board take up the whole damn thing. Look at that. Wow. Okay. In here looks kind of good. Let me see the pins here. The pins look pretty good. Awesome. All the welds are right. Excuse me. My Yingling's coming back to make an announcement. Okay. So the board looks real and legit, so that's always good. Shit. Post-it notes back here. Alrighty. So, what I like to do is let me get this area clean. So, this is where I stick the post-it notes right here at the top on this side of the board. Normally the post-it note would not go anywhere near the circuit board, so I don't worry about that. This one's pretty damn tall, so it's gonna obviously be behind here, but it's not gonna touch it because the circuit board is pretty flat. Like it doesn't come up over. Like if I was to turn this upside down, like all that would be popping up, but it's flat. So when I put the post-it note here, it's going to rest against this side no matter what. And it's not long. Okay, cool. Head on out. But this is going to be up on YouTube, so you can watch this later. So that's what I like about the live YouTubes. So peace out, Raza. Peace out. So let me get this in here. Boom. So these notes that I always put in here are the date and price that I pay for the game. That way, years later, when I go to clean it or somebody else cleans it, if I decide to sell some of these games or something, they'll open this up and clean it, and they'll see that it was cleaned at this time, and that was the price that I actually paid. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. Boom. So we'll get that in here. We use Scotch tape. Scotch tape guarantees the post-it to stay and hold. There we go. Booyah. Nice and flat. Stays not popping up. And it'll be in there until it's taken out. Alrighty. Time to clean the circuit board. Actually, let me, boom, clean this end here. So I always wipe off the essential part, which is right here. And here. Now this guy supposedly cleans his games before he sells them, but I don't know about that. I usually pull up gunk and shit. So there you go. It's Lukey Games is usually pretty good about cleaning their stuff. I have pulled black off of the carts and shit. So let me get the residue off this side, because that's actually what's making contact with my machine. So I don't want that in there. Okay, that doesn't actually look too bad. So I'm dipping the dry side now, and I'm going to take on this. I do one side at a time. Oh, that's really clean. Yeah, even the case inside, I don't want touching my machine unless I clean it. Now this side's a little more dirty. It's like he focused on one side. Okay, so I will throw this away. Let me pull the garbage can over. All right. Here's a came and went. That's awesome. So now I get the dry side and I'm wiping off the residue. This is fucking sweet. Yeah, I'll be doing these one and dones eventually. All right. All right. Here we go. Boom. We are back on track. That's in there. Good. I hate to forget this shit. Okay. Sports Talk Radio or Sports Talk Baseball. I like my Sports Talk Football. That was pretty cool. It's a little awkward. As far as having the announcers talk all the time, the way they do. I almost like the way Madden commentates a little bit. I mean, he don't commentate, but he is very funny, especially in '94. Oh, this screw is, there we go. That screw was not starting off well. Okay, always shake and check real quick. Okay. That is in the clean and done pile. The other one I'm really excited about is Tecmo Baseball. Tecmo Super Baseball. I have quite a few Tecmo games on Nintendo. And this is the first one, well, first sports game, I should say, on Genesis that I have, Tecmo-wise. And if Tecmo Super Bowl is, any indication, hopefully this is kick-ass. So let me set this off to the side. Excuse me. All right, game bit. Awesome. I'm going to start trying to go a little faster here with this. I like to get my explanations out of the way. And then there's fucking, I don't have to be in until 11 tomorrow, so I've got some time. It's 9:14, so I'm going to start making haste here. Going quickly. Boom. Oh, wow. This is another big fucking board. Holy shit. That's oh, okay. No wonder. I was like, what the fuck is that? Are those fucked up welds? No. There's a battery on that shit. Oh, wow. I'm excited now. Tecmos. So you must, they have to have a season in there, don't they? Okay, so clean this. Clean the piece. That actually looks really fucking clean. Yeah. It is clean as a whistle. There's no black on there. Okay, good. So the cresses look really good too, by the way. Like the connectors, the tab sections like this here part. I've gotten the Nintendo games where they're just filled with like brown shit. And it's like, geez, what is that, syrup or something? What the fuck? Okay, so, I get to wipe this out. Boom. Just a very little black on there. Very, very tiny little bit. So, boom. And these pins look really good. The circuit board looks nice and clean. Like brand new. I love it. That means the battery is probably really fucking good. If you know, if you've seen some of my other videos where I mentioned the battery saves on okay, so my Final Fantasy game, I was in the last dungeon because Final Fantasy 1 on Nintendo, right? Battery save and everything in there. I got to the last dungeon. Over time, couple days, I get to the last dungeon. I've got some of the best armor, some of the best weapons. I was ready to win the game. So I get to the dungeon, and the dungeon's kicking my ass. Right? I'm having like real difficulty in that dungeon. I'm like, shit. And I get, so I take a break, right? I shut it off. I take a break. Then, I try again, get my ass kicked again. Well, I get over there, and, it's, like I said, it's handing me my ass. So I give it a break for another couple of months. I go to play it the next time. By the way, just so you know, they all say September 6th. Fucking light. There, wait. They all say September 6th, $1.06. Every single one of these, because with tax, that's what it's divided down to. Okay, so I go to play it this last time, Final Fantasy 1 on Nintendo, in the last dungeon. Got all my good shit, and I go to play it, and it starts off at the very first quest. You have to do that first quest just to, when you complete the first quest, then you get to see your title screen and, opening credits and shit like that. Well, I got to see a character creation selections, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, did my battery fucking die? Well, turns out my battery must be dead because I had to start from that point on. So I haven't played it since the battery's dead. And I want to, obviously, and I don't have soldering equipment or desoldering equipment yet. So, that's in the test pile. And once I get it, then I will absolutely play that game once I replace the batteries myself. Accolade. Oh boy, I hope. I've never seen a Genesis cart like this until today. I got 2 of them. Okay, so let's see here. Probably going to what is that? Torque head screws, security screws, and I have those. That's this one. It's the, let's see if this one will work better. Boom. Here we go. Boom. So it's the torque head screw, the small one, but it's got a hole right in the center, an indent. It's hard to see, but it's got an indent in it. And that's what's makes it a security bit. Okay, good. This is the right size. So I put that bit out, and I take this, and here we go. I am curious. I hope this game plays. Accolade. It should, right? I mean, it's like EA Sports. Okay, there's a screw. That came out pretty easily. You'll notice the only thing I'm not speeding up is the spinning of the screwdrivers, or the screws in here, because you really want to be super careful with this shit. Oh, wow. Okay, so look at the size of that. It's like Super Mario Brothers 1. Yeah, look at that. Well, that looks really clean, actually. That says Accolade up here. Where's the years on the back? Nope, no year. That's weird. There's no year on here. Usually, like Nintendo will have like Nintendo 1986 or 87 or whatever the year the circuit board is. And so, yeah, that's cool. All right, good deal. Boom. These are clean looking. Like, there's nothing coming off here. So I'm not even going to bother with that. I do want to do a quick wipe down, though. That's what I'm doing here. I'm picking a little something up here, but not much. Okay, so yeah, like 5 bars, 2 bars, 4 bars, and 1 bar. I mean, this thing is so... of course, this side's full. That side right there is a little rough. If I had some Brite Boy, I think that's what that's called. I'll post in the description the brass cleaner that I would pick up if I can't get this stuff to work. Then there's a brass cleaner that I suggest you try. A guy by the name of John Riggs swears by it, and he cleans and repairs games to an extent all the time. And oh wow, yeah, I'm getting a lot of that one. The Q-tip is kind of dark, but whatever. I'm gonna re-dip this side and re-wipe. Want to get this really good. I heard Charles Barkley is super ripped in this game. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Which is pretty funny because he was never that ripped, apparently. Okay. That one's good. Okay, so that's the dry side. It came out pretty good, actually. These always work. I love it. It's a great feeling cleaning these and popping them in, and watching the Sega scene come up. Sega. Okay, post-it note. Boom, yeah. All right, same thing. September 6th, 2023. Now this actually has sticky on there, but I don't trust the sticky, so that's why I tapey. I throw some tape on there. That way, I know it's staying. Oh yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah. September 6th, 2023. Oh, this actually has a broken piece on it. Okay, so I see it now. Boom. Oop. All right, there's a tab right here, and this tab's broken off, but the screws are holding here and here, so it's not that big of a deal. But the tabs go in these little holes right here, so one of them's broken off, and apparently the piece is not in there, so somebody cleaned it and had it broken off before. Okay. Not a big deal. Not like I gotta repair it. I repaired the Star Trek game. And I show you guys how I did it. Because it was one of those deals where you would stick the circuit board in, and the right pieces were broken inside that wasn't holding the circuit board still anymore. So I made a makeshift crutch, a brace. There we go. I always do a shake test. Awesome. To test pile. Boom. Oh yeah. NFL Club. NFL Club. Ooh, security bit again. The torque bits. I wonder why. I don't understand why people do that. Why can't they just keep them all the same? Don't make no sense. Boom. There we go. And boom, here we go. I about need another beer. I drank all mine. Okay. Ooh. This one, I'm gonna have to clean this one. I could see the dirt. Yep. Q-tip is coming up black. Yeah. So this is the NFL Quarterback Club. You haven't decided what I'm going to do with the extra ones that I have, the copies. I think maybe I'll just stick them in my attic or some shit. Okay. Cold Brew, what up, buddy? John Elway's quarterback for Nintendo. I've never played that, bro. Never. Heard it's bad, though. Beer. I mean, yeah, I'm out. I gotta go get another one. You at work now? Shit. Should you be watching YouTube? Not to steer you away from my channel or anything. Shouldn't you be working? What do you do that that you can actually? You must be a security guard or something, right? I have a quick question, Cold Brew. Have you ever seen one of my live unboxings? We got the date and price that I pay for every game goes in here. Boom, just like that. Little post-it note for years down the road. Somebody decides to open this shit up, watch it. They'd be like, hey, this guy paid $1.06. That was way too much. Or, holy shit, this game's worth, $600 right now, loose. And he only paid $1.06 for fucking NFL quarterback club. You gotta be kidding me. That's awesome. But I know this one will never be $500. But I have some that have gone up, and I've got quite a few that's gone down. The Uninvited. Okay, so I can't take credit for this. I saw this a couple years ago from I want to say it was John Riggs. He's got a YouTube channel who cleans them and stuff like that. But he actually, I guess, and I'm guessing it was him. I wish I could take credit because it's genius. But he was like, you clean the game, and let's see, fucking light, obviously, is a problem. Okay, so I got 21 games that I'm cleaning. I got the date and the price that I actually pay for the game on there, and I stick it in here, and that way we clean it. Years later, somebody will see it, either me or somebody else who might inherit my game list, games. Then they can check it out. They'll be like, "Oh shit, $1.06." Or if you open my uninvited case for Nintendo, it says $144 or $146 or some shit like that. Yep, that's what I paid. Well, no, I didn't pay that. Actually, my buddy, I stuck that price in there because that's what it was going for on Lukey Games when you buy it. But he sold it to me for $40. He was going to give it to me for $20. I'm like, dude, do you know what you have here? Oh, wait, he's my work buddy, so I'm like, I can't fuck him over. I like him too much. I mean, I wasn't going to... Eventually, I probably would have paid $144 once I started getting my other games that I wanted, from Lukey Games. But he's like, yeah, you can... $20. I'm like, dude, I'll give you $40 for it, because you're saving me $100 at least. So, like I said, I like them. So that game's in there. Man, each one of these has been tough to get started. What the hell? So, just so you know, Cold Brew, local establishment here in town, I went to go look for a EA Sports case. So I was going to buy, they had Bill Walsh, which I already have, and I knew it was an EA Sports game, and I wanted to put Haunting the Poltergeist in that case. It's an EA Sports game. So EA Sports has those weird fucking yellow tabs in there. and I was gonna buy that game for like $2, just for the fucking case, right? And he goes, dude, everything on that shelf, $20. I'm like, what? You're kidding, right? And he's like, yeah, no, $20, it's yours. I was like, what? Are you fucking serious? And he sold me his entire shelf of Genesis games, sports games, for $20. So he was selling each one of those games for like $3-4. Some of them were like $5-6. And he's like, that's yours. I was going there for years. So he knew me. Oh wow. He knew me, so he's like, you're a good customer. It's all yours. So I couldn't pass up the deal. I got 15 games that I've never owned, and I got 6 games that are copies, but I'm using their cases. There we go. Small screwdriver, very small. Gets these yellow fucking tabs out. All right, so this one's real nasty. This yellow tab is actually the nastiest one I've ever seen. So I'm going to take care of this. So cold brew. I don't need specifics or anything like that, but where are you located roughly? Because I'm Pennsylvania guy. Raza, who was here earlier, is from Canada, which is awesome because I drove in Canada quite a bit. I used to drive truck for a living. Okay, that piece looks awesome. What's it? Okay, regular Genesis bit. Here we go. NBA 95. I'm curious to try this for sure because I heard this one's very, still very arcadey. In other words, 96 and 97 became less arcadey and more simulated. Even in 97, it was more simulated, but it still had arcade style. And then I guess 98 was probably the perfect blend, supposedly. So we will see. Oh, I'm definitely wiping this out. Ooh, yeah. And this is going to be a little bit of black on there, so that's not too bad. A little more on there. So I always do this to keep my machine clean. If any piece of plastic going... Oh, you're Texas? Dude, my company that I drove with was from Dallas, Texas. Stevens Transport. You've probably seen them around. They're all over Texas. But they were going all over the States and Canada. That's dope. Texas is awesome. I talked to my wife about moving to Texas. She goes, I am not leaving Pennsylvania. I was like, I can get a job training truck drivers in a classroom. Like I'd be the teacher. And I wouldn't have to drive. I'd still be dealing with trucks and shit. She's like, no, I can't leave Pennsylvania. I'm like, alrighty. It's like, okay. I forget how much they were offering. But whatever. Okay, so that Post-it note will never touch this circuit board. So Battletoads with my buddy cemented our friendship. It had the opposite effect of anger, rage, and all that other good stuff. Sorry to disappoint you, but I knew it would not be a problem. Let me see if this side. Oh, yeah, right. Battery. Awesome. Wait, what game is this? I already forgot. 95. Okay. Circuit board clean time. Modded. Oh, wait. I'm quite iffy about emulation and modded stuff, because, well, for example, Xbox 360, which is I'm an Xbox guy, has those like Double Dragon 2. They have games that were from the Nintendo and all that, and Sega, and I've got the Sega Classics. I've got the I got the Sega Classic, but I also got Sonic 2 and a couple of the other games from the from the classic era on the Xbox. Now, the biggest thing I noticed was they changed, like on Double Dragon, like Trade West is not even on the title screen. Now I know it's just the title screen, but there were immediate changes that I noticed right away. It's like, oh wow, the color's different a little bit. The logos are, the title change, or the title screen had changed. There were, different settings that you can change, and I don't know. You can call me more of a purist. Where the fuck is that hole? There we go. So I'm kind of more of a purist. In that, you know what? Do I got this on? Did I swap the? Wait. I think I swapped. Yeah. Somehow with the cases. So, I don't know. I'm really more of a purist. I will play those games on my Xbox, sure, but when I'm going to record them and hopefully beat them, then I'm doing it on the real system, I don't mind the practice. In fact, Castlevania, that's how I got as good as I am at that game. Practicing on the Xbox. And then finally got the original games on Nintendo. The actual carts, and the first time I played them, I kind of went halfway through the game. I'm like, yeah, fucking Xbox trained me for this shit. But, the Xbox controller's different too, so, you had to get used to that. And you had to not accidentally hit rewind and all that other shit when you're you're getting too excited. Okay, so I put I put it in there. Did I put the Post-it note in there? I think I did. Shit, let me look. Yeah, I did. Did I? Yes. That's probably how I got switched. Those well, I saw like the Super Nintendo Classic here at the local establishment. He wanted like $100 for it. I'm like, yeah, no. He's also got a PlayStation Classic. I don't think he has it anymore. It got sold. But World Series Baseball. Yippee-yo. The last unboxing and cleaning I did, I did the clean and then I tested them like right away. But I'm going to clean all of these as fast as I can because there's quite a few of them. I'm only on page 2 of my post-it notes. There's 3 games on each of those. There we go. Oh, that's another fucking big board. Goddamn. Battery, too. Okay. What game is this? World Series Baseball. There's like 130 some games in a season for baseball, so I don't think I'll ever be doing a baseball season. Unless it's triple play. You can set those for 1 inning. If you can't win in 1 inning, fuck it. You suck. I like the idea of a super short fucking baseball game. That's awesome. Triple play. It's got some awesome animation. The pitcher spits. He goes. Did you see? It's pretty funny. I was watching. I was just laughing and laughing every time they spit. It's like, why would they animate that? I mean, it's such a minor thing to do, but they animate them spitting. It's like, really? Okay, cool. I gotta say, these games are really a lot cleaner than I ever thought. Sometimes his games don't get cleaned. Probably because he puts them up right away and then he cleans them when he sells them. But I grabbed them off the shelf after he said $20 for all of them. I'm like, seriously? You fucking kidding? You yanking me. He's like, nope. They're yours for $20. So like, all right, well, fuck it. My wife's the budget person in the family, and I was like, you're not going to believe this. She's like, what'd you do? I told her what happened, and she's like, oh, okay. You got all those for $20? And she wasn't too mad. Okay, god damn. Every one of these screws try to tighten up. I don't, honestly, Cold Brew's asking if you can't see the chat later, when this is after being live. Is the Sega my favorite system? Well, I would, in all honesty, I have way more Nintendo games on Nintendo, obviously. And so Nintendo is probably my favorite system. Oops. And between the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo, well, what game are you discussing then? Because at that point, it's like Earthworm Jim. It's awesome on the Genesis. The game was built for the Genesis and then ported to the Super Nintendo. Sports titles on the Genesis, my God, there's so many good sports titles on the Genesis, but for some reason, supposedly these sports titles on the Super Nintendo are kind of lackluster or something. So like, each system has their own, like Super Nintendo had RPGs, fucking. But what do we have? We had to make do. Oh, wow. So, we had some good RPGs, but nothing like, Final Fantasies and Zeldas and shit like that. So, it really is, the Nintendo, the original Nintendo is my favorite system, I would have to say. And it's a toss-up between Super Nintendo and Genesis. So that's why, so my buddy at work sold me the Genesis. He's like, he only played it for like 6 months. He bought it for him and his kids for they were going to have a blizzard or some shit. So he bought the system and a couple games, and they never really played it. So he sold it to me. I was like, cool, dope. This was like 2.5 years ago, 3 years, something like that. I had the Genesis at one time growing up too. So, oh shit. I tried to pull the tab out before I start the screws, but I just kind of did that ass backwards. But when I had the Sega Genesis back in the day, a buddy of mine sold it to me. So I had the Nintendo. That was my first system. Then I bought the Super Nintendo, right? And then my buddy was like, I'm getting rid of my Genesis and Sega CD. He had the Sega CD hooked up to it already. And I was like, dude, I'll buy it from you. And he goes, you know they're not making any more games, right? Like, and the rentals are going to be drying up. I was like, dude, I'm happy with your games. I'll buy those and the games. He sold me, like, Eternal Champion on Sega CD is dope as hell. It's way better than the Sega Genesis version. The fatalities at the end, were easier to pull off and kind of different. Like the one on the train, and then at the end you beat the guy, and then at the end he's like through a big old like tree stump or some shit. So I was happy, and plus my apartment that I lived in, we could get the Sega CD channel or the Sega channel. So I had the Sega channel for like, I don't know, like a year or so. So, but then after that, let's see, I got the 64 and then the PlayStation. I didn't have the 64 for very long. I had, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 games. I had, Mario 64, Mario Kart, Turok, WCW versus NWO. And I'm trying to, I didn't have too many games on that one. And I was like, you know what? The PlayStation's kicking ass. I was actually pretty hesitant to start getting CD games, but then everything was going to CD at the time. So it's like, wow. Okay, well, this one doesn't look too bad either. Shit. It's like people didn't play these or something. The labels are really crisp and clean too. I get pretty lucky from Lukey Games where they just send me really clean labels. But a lot of labels I see from the local establishment here, they don't take care of their games. Like the kids, Ooh, yeah. Yeah, so Nintendo's my favorite. Yeah. Post-it note. Don't want to forget this. Then I'll be like, what the fuck game was that? Now I gotta take them all apart again. Or I could just not have a post-it note in one of these. Which, I really like the idea of this. I used to put my initials and everything in there. Like on one side, I was like, okay, date, time. and then a message, and then my initials on the other side. You know, and I thought, I kept forgetting to put my initials in there. I'm like, oh man, what the? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just being simple with it. I was being too, whatever you call that, too, you know, way too much. I put way too much effort into it. I'm like, it's just a Sega Genesis game or a Nintendo game. What the fuck? Here we go. These ones are a bitch to line up. The Nintendo ones are easier to clean and line up the holes because their holes, like EA Sports, they don't have that have those plastic pieces that line up the game for you or the circuit board. Ooh yeah. Yeah, I wish I had I wish Zelda was on Genesis. But we got Sonic. I've made this comparison before. Sonic, the difference between Sonic and Mario, Sonic, you gotta work for your extra lives. Mario, you can end a level with 10 fucking extra lives. Ooh, this one's tightening up kind of awkwardly. Well, the whole reason I got this particular lot for sale for $20, I had like 24 games for $20. Oops, sorry. Is they're going out of business because they're too old to handle the store anymore, and it's kind of sad because they're really the only local business around here that does have games. So if I get, I'm writing this down, John Elway. So maybe I will pick it up for at Lukey Games. Where the hell's my pen? There it is. Pen's hiding from me. And it's good. I mean, like, it's respectable. I got Tecmo Super Bowl, so it's going to be kind of tough to top. Let's see, John Elway. NES. Quarterback. John Elway, quarterback. Back. Okay, cool. I've got some John Elway games now, I believe. Somewhere around here. I think so. Oh, wait, that's Joe Montana. Somehow we get the... Oh, wait. I mean, that's a very stupid question. That's not John Elway, is it? Number 19, Kansas City Chiefs. What year is this? Maybe... he's not listed on the back. Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Derek Thomas, Reggie White, Jerry Rice, Thurman Thomas. Okay, all the stars of the NFLPA are here. Troy Aikman, Cunningham, Young, Elway, Irvin. So, I don't see a year on here. I'd have to stick the game in and see if it is. But NFL quarterback, 94. I wonder if NFL 95 is John Elway as well. Or not. Who knows? I stopped remembering players and shit a long time ago. It's just I got too much on my mind as is to remember names like that anymore. Although my dad was military, so we spent some time in Berlin, Germany, and they have the Olympic Stadium over there, and this was from 91 to 94. Well, the beginning of 91 to the end of like 93. And every year for a preseason game, the NFL would play at the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. And we got to see 6 different teams. So they were different every year. So it's not like, the Bears and the 49ers came there every year. No. We got to see Dolphins. We got to see, Chicago Bears. I got to see one of, the Refrigerator Perry, man. I got to see the 49ers. I got to see 6 teams that I never got to see play before. When we were in Oklahoma, I got to go to Dallas, Texas 2 years in a row with my dad to watch Dallas Cowboys versus the Steelers. It was dope as hell. Played hell out of it. So, okay, yeah, you know what? That's on my list. Joe Montana. Okay, I'm going to look for it. Or, sorry, John Elway. Wait. Yeah, John Elway. I wrote down the right name. John Elway. I know that's backwards because I got to be looking this way with my camera. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully, it would be cool if Lukey Games actually had it for free if you had the right amount of points. And I got points on there. I like that. I do like that place because you earn points as you buy games, and I buy a lot of games from there. Mostly in the summer. I've got like a side thing where I mow and I do magic. Not at the same time, though. I'm a magician. And I will mow some yards around here. Some relatives' yards, and they give me, some money for doing it. And then I'll do magic on the side as well. And with that money, I go to Lukey Games or here local establishment. But the local establishment doesn't get a whole hell of a lot of games anymore. And especially now that they're closing up at the end of the year, it's not wise if they, buy stuff. So they're ending their business. They're not gaining it. So I don't know why they would buy stuff. I think he does like online stuff, maybe like eBay or some shit. There we go. Post-it notes in. These are clean. Yeah, it's gonna suck to see this place go. Dude, when I lived here, when I lived a couple towns over in the 90s, me and my buddy would come here to this town and stop in and see them and, check out their games and shit. They've always had games. Okay, good. Yeah. Wait. This is John Madden 94 or Joe Montana 94. That's good. I'm glad it's a good game. Yeah, like I said, these ones they've been sitting in there for years. They've been on the shelves for a while. And I'm like, okay, well, either nobody around here has Genesis except me, or Well, I have seen Genesis games like leave his shop. Like I'll be in there. I'll be like, oh man, I should probably pick that up, but I'll get it this Friday. And then 4 days later, I go there and it's fucking gone. I'm like, shit. So I can't be the only one here. So Montana '94. That's cool. I will be, like I said, I clean these and then I'll be doing one and dones on them before too long. I got 6. I wasn't gonna do any videos tonight, but he's like, here, you want these? I'm like, yeah. So now I got to do this, and I'm like, shit, I got to clean all these, and I might as well do it on video. Might as well. Also, it helps for insurance purposes. If fucking the house burns down or something. There we go. Joe Montana, clean and done. I forget which camera I'm looking at. I'm looking at that one up here and this one here. So, cool. Joe Montana. Boom. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. My bad. So sue me. Okay. This one. You may like this one. This one's dope as hell, apparently. K College basketball. I do have a basketball game. No, that's football game. Okay, good. I've got a college football game. Bill Walsh. So I get to play as Penn State. Yes, that's my college football team. And, oh shit. And Penn State is also my basketball team. All right. Unfortunately, it's not complete in box. It's just the case and game. Ooh. All right. Do I peel this label off or keep it on there? You know what? I'm going to keep that label on there because if I peel that one off, that's going to leave a yellow residue and shit. And, yeah, that's going to be a bitch to take off. All right, I'm leaving it. Oh. Huh. Micro Biz. 1-800. You know what? Should I call that number? Maybe I will at one point. 1-800-637-8268. Wonder what that is. Okay. Another yellow tab. I always try to pry these from the back. Because if you get if you start gouging it, then oh, it bolted. I'll be right back. So if it pries off and it damages the back a little bit, who cares, right? At least not on the front. Okay, so that looks actually pretty clean too, so I'm not going to clean that. Okay. Coach K, college football. College basketball. I do have another college basketball game, if you want to call it that. It's College Slam. I did that one probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. As far as one and dones, it's pretty dope. But if you have NBA Jam Tournament Edition, that's the one you're playing, not the college bullshit. Right? Ooh, battery save. Excuse me, I wonder how good these batteries are. Since my fiasco with Final Fantasy, oh my god, on Nintendo, I don't trust these batteries. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to be like, yes, Madden 94. I'm at the Super Bowl. And then I go to load it, and the fucking battery will be dead. What do you do? You know? Okay. You've never. Okay, so I can show you this. I mean, I'm not going to put it in. I'm gonna switch. Boom. College Slam, made by Acclaim. It's exactly like NBA Jam, but it's college teams. You know. It's cool as hell. But you know, when Couch Co-op Bud comes over. He's doing, we're like, okay, let's do a basketball game. What do you want to do? He goes, NBA Jam. I'm like, we got college. He's like, yeah, NBA Jam, tournament edition. Actually, where is it? Picked this gem up too. Barkley's Shut Up and Jam. That's his answer to NBA, right? I heard that one's much better than 2. NBA Jam 2. Barkley Shut Up and Jam. Shut Up and Jam 2. So this one's clean. I'll be interested in seeing how that one is. Like I said, I heard one is that one there is not bad at all. A little unrealistic. Like Barkley's super ripped or something in that game, and like he's not in real life. So they took liberties, It's like Shaq Fu. I guess Shaq Fu was, kung fu fighter. So he had to be extra ripped. All right. That looks good. I got nothing off of that. Look at that. Real clean. All right. Here we go. And a post-it note. September 6th, 2023. $1.06 for future generations to see. So you've obviously played Battletoads, if I'm not mistaken, Cold Brew. How far have you ever gotten on that? I'm just curious. The spot that me and Joe Sixpack got to, that's as far as we've ever gotten. We played that game once or twice before. Not on video. I didn't know how to set everything up and all that. So we just, we play for fun. And that's as far as we've gotten. We got through that motorcycle tunnel. The first barrier. The first segment where we thought it was finished. We're like, yeah, we got it. And then it's like continued. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, we didn't get much farther than that the last time. So my God, another EA Sports game. Ow, this tab is filthy. Look at that. That's got brown. It's hard to see on there, but geez. Alrighty. Yeah. There we go. Pop that off. Q-tip. Dip the Q-tip in the isopropyl alcohol. However you say that shit. Ah, that looks much better. Much better. So I got Madden 94 dropping every day this week because I want to finish the season fast. That level probably is where 90% of Americans and non-Americans have made it. It is a pain in the ass. I saw, you know Cinemassacre? That's the angry video game nerd. Oh. This is a Sega Genesis bit. Wait, what the fuck? Something goofy here. But, he had Bootsy. What the fuck? Okay. This is the Sega Genesis bit, 4.5. This is the Nintendo bit, 3.8. Right? The Sega Genesis one is not fitting in an EA Sports game cart. The hole here is too small. So, for shits and grins, the Nintendo bit works. That don't make no damn sense. Oh. I would never play... Well, maybe I will play that game drunk. I might actually do better. Who knows? But, Bootsy, which was an older character on the Cinemassacre with James Wolfe, played Battletoads, and it was amazing to watch him go through the tunnel, and then he's on a track, like a one-wheel track, and it was like, what the fuck? You mean that track gets even... that motorcycle tunnel gets even harder than that stage? What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't imagine. That's why we were so excited to actually get as far as we did. It's like, yeah, there's our finish line. We beat the game as far as we can tell. Ooh, wow. Yep. Another battery. This is Madden. No, 90. Whoa. Okay. This is 97. NBA Live 97. Some pieces just fell out of there. So, the nice thing about Genesis is the screw holes are basically what hold this bit in. But there we go. Some pieces. I don't think these are important pieces. They're not important. Couple live streams ago, I did Star Trek 25th anniversary, and that thing was broken on the inside. Like, it wouldn't hold the circuit board. So I had to make a crutch or a brace, if you want to call it. And, well, that's... obviously, I have a video on that, how to do that. I was panicking when I first got a game that was like that. Like, the circuit board wasn't holding still when you push it in to the game. Because I have a top loader. Well, I have top loader Genesis and a front loader fucking VCR style Nintendo, and you push them in, and the circuit board goes, was all wiggly when you push it in, so it wasn't connecting. Well, I came up with a solution for that, and it's basically a couple pieces of boards cut down to a certain size and duct taped, and yeah, it works wonderfully. It's awesome. There we go. Oops. 97. So I have NBA Live 95, 6, 7, and 8. I never thought I would ever have that many basketball games for one system. Yeah, it's part of a franchise. I got more NBA Lives than Madden on the Genesis. Well, on the Genesis. So that's kind of crazy. It's like, geez, I love Madden. Basketball, I'm horrible at it. In real life and on the fucking systems. I get my ass handed to me every time I play NBA Jam. NBA, yeah. The only way I can win is if I'm playing my friend. I also have NBA Jam on Xbox, the On Fire edition. That's dope as hell. That's really cool. Oh, wait. Aha! Almost forgot. Sheesh. Okay. I'm going to have one extra. I'm going to be like, oh, damn it. I was doing so good, too. Okay. Get in there. I don't know why these are being a pain in the ass tonight. There we go. Yeah. Now, I played some games while drinking, but I don't get drunk, so I don't know. I like a few beers here and there. Very rarely do I actually get wasted. There we go. Sucks. This one says $9.99 written in marker on it. I wouldn't try to, erase the marker off of there, because then that'll fuck up the label. All right. Accolade. Another weird ass one. Wonder how hardball is. I have no idea. Is hardball any good? Oh wow, that's a normal screwdriver. Oops. Accolade. Accolade. These are the first. Nope, that's the wrong bit. Regular Phillips screwdriver. I'm about to get me another beer. It's been about an hour or so. So, Brew, I don't think you mentioned what you do. You don't have to give me companies or anything. Just a general, like, I'm a mechanic at a Walmart, so I do that now. Oh, wow. Ooh, yeah. A little dusty in there, not much. Giving it a good wipe. Yep, I'm a Harley guy. I'll show you something real quick. This is on my Facebook. I made it to Sturgis finally after all these years. This was 2021. So, yeah, you called it. I rode out there for the first time ever with my dad beside me on his Road King. He's got a Heritage too, but he took the Road King this time for the trip. He went once before with a couple of my uncles and shit, and they hauled ass down there and back. They didn't take their time, and he didn't like that. So when we made our trip, we spent 7 days to get out there, 7 days back, and 7 days out there. So we were gone for 3 weeks. So that was really awesome to go on. I don't get to do a whole lot of bike rides with my dad. He's almost 70, and his knee was fucking up. He had to take his cane with him, and he rode out there on the Road King next to me the entire way. And my mom and my wife were in the truck and camper behind us. So we camped all the way out there and back. And, of course, while we were out there. So that was, you can't not do those moments. When they arise, you do them, and then you just enjoy them. And that's something I'm going to remember the rest of my life. Riding to Sturgis with my dad. I mean, fucking, I'm getting chills right now thinking about it. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Forklift driver. Yeah. I used to work at YBC and yeah, forklift handling. People were amazed how fucking long ass boards that are going whoa, 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 wobbling and shit, and you're trying to fucking, oh my god, yeah. I took to forklifting like a duck to water. It's not that hard. You just have to watch. Your perception has to be pretty good, because I don't know how high your stuff has to go, but at YBC, it's sort of like True Value, 84 Lumber. I don't know if any of those names mean anything, but it's basically a lumber yard, and you've got to be able to sit in that seat and look up through the forks and through the product and hit your shelf. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm a mechanic. a very basic mechanic. Oh shit. I forgot if I did the post-it note in here. Probably not. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. These screws are goofy. But yeah, I got these weird ass hours. Yeah, good thing I took that back apart. Look at that. But like this morning I opened. So I got off at 4 Eastern time zone. And then tomorrow I'm going in at 11. So I can be up later today. That's why I'm kind of glad I'm doing this now. I'm trying to get these out of the way. That way I can check them real quick. I got 4 more to do. I was going to do my doubles, but I'm not going to fucking bother with them right now. I'll just do them later. But these ones I'm going to do now. And then I'll test each one of these real quick. And I got a pretty cool setup for that too, so. But tomorrow I'll be working from like 11 to 8. I'm working 6 days straight. You know, just depends, opening, closing. It's kind of sucks that they don't keep you on one. Like this week I'm going to open with this other guy, and then next week I'll close with, you know, somebody else, and then the next week after that I'll open with somebody else. There's like 7 of us or 8 of us, and he's mixing everybody up, you know. So like next week I'm open, I'm closed, I'm open, I'm closed, I'm open, I'm closed, and then the week after that I'm like open, off, open, off, open, open. It's like there's not a set schedule. It's like fucking, oh well, you know. It's just the way it is, you know. It sucks. You can't really plan anything. I mean, you can, because they do the schedule like 3 weeks ahead. Well, that's the wrong one. There we go. Now we're back to the Genesis bit. By the way, World Series Baseball 96. FYI. Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging. You know, I'll be around. I'm probably not going to record. Like I said, I'm dropping the Madden games every day this week until the Super Bowl. But I'll be off like in 5 days. I worked yesterday, so I'm on a 6-day stretch. Then who knows what'll happen. You know, my buddy, he don't have a good schedule either. He comes over when he can come over. And it's always chaos when he comes over. But you take it easy, man. Don't wreck no product with that forklift. Are you in a hospital warehouse? Because I worked in one of them in Berlin, Germany. The warehouse was next to the hospital, and I would help get product and deliver what the doctors needed. It was pretty cool, actually. But sorry, I asked another question, so you don't have to answer, but you can put it in comments if you watch this later. That's up to you. That's the thing I like about the YouTube live feeds. They can actually, as opposed to Twitch. Twitch is only on there for 7 days, and then they disappear. but you were able to download them and then upload them elsewhere. And I'm like, why do that? Why not just do it once? So that's why I like the YouTube one. I'm glad I figured it out. Uh, my buddy he had a hand in a lot of this. He got the video capture card finally for me. Although he'd come over and I'd be having the camera pointing right at the TV, and he'd see what I see, and he'd be like, "It's fucking ghetto, dude. You wasn't lying, bro." And I'm like, "I told you." He's like, "You make that shit work, though, dude." I'm like, "Well, I got a little bit of a vision, but I just want to play video games and give whatever information I know about something. I mean, sure, that's cool too. But I used to beat a game, and then I'd grab my phone and snap a picture real fast, and I'd post it on Facebook, and then that would cycle around every year or so, and I'd repost it and be like, I want to see myself beating a game or playing one, and I want to have record of it. I beat Fester's Quest, which I'm going to do eventually as well, because now that I have a video capture card that my buddy set all this up, he's the brains behind the operation. Well, he's the tech guy actually. But oh shit. With Fester's Quest and other games, I'll be using my NES Advantage. I love that thing. But I couldn't use it because the camera that was pointing at the TV was partially on the table and all that, and if I'm using the Advantage, I'd be shaking the goddamn table and the camera be shaking, and it's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna wait. There we go. World Series Baseball 96 is done. Two more, and then I'm going to test this shit. NBA Showdown 94. Label is fucked up, but they want $9.99 for it. I paid $1.06, and that's after tax. There we go. All right. Love that screwdriver. Here we go. Oh yeah, I can't wait to try some of these games. Some of them are shit, I've been told, and others are pretty decent. So, ooh, there it is. There it is, dude. A lot of battery saves in these ones. Okay. Oh boy, 1, 2. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Texas, that's awesome. I miss driving truck. I miss driving truck through Texas. I used to live in Oklahoma, a little place called Altus. It was, if you look at Oklahoma, it looks like a pot or a pan, right? And at the bottom left corner of the pan. So if you're looking at Texas, we were 30 minutes from Vernon, Texas, and I don't know, half hour from Wichita. I forget now, but Wichita was pretty close to Vernon. I mean, Wichita, well, I mean, obviously, Vernon is close to Wichita, but Wichita was a place we'd go to quite a bit. But Altus, Oklahoma was way down on the border. Probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 miles from the border. And Vernon was like yeah, I guess 20 miles from the border, or it was vice versa. I can't. It's been so long since I've been down there. But we would Altus, Oklahoma did not have a Dairy Queen, so we would drive to Vernon, Texas, from Altus, Oklahoma, to get our peanut buster parfait. Oh man, those were awesome. Of course, they didn't have what they have nowadays, and yeah. I'm getting chunky because of what they have nowadays. Wow, those are clean. I'm impressed with my local establishment. I haven't been pulling a lot of dark matter off of this stuff, so we are golden. I'm just trying to get all the residue off. And keep my work area clean. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. I got a feeling I'm going to be doing some of these one and dones in like 5 days. I think that's the plan. I mean, these are all sports games. So, doing that many sports games in a row, sort of, like when I did Sonic, I was like, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sonic games that I need to do, and it's like a little tired. I want to do them, get them out of the way. I mean, everybody knows, Sonic games are awesome. So, all right, NBA Action 94. NBA Action at its finest. I love how that is. Says that. Sorry, I do the shake test. I thought I heard something loose. Here we go. I have not played a lot of these at all. Those Tecmo ones I'm interested. And the Sports Talk Baseball. I have the Sports Talk Football, which is pretty damn funny. Very robotic. Steelers on the fifth. John Elway to pass. Just it's a beautiful day. I mean, it couldn't sound more robotic. I guess you could sound like Ghostbusters. Sheesh, not a whole hell of a lot of black coming off. This is awesome. All right. All right. I know I probably have forgotten at least one of these. I try to remember to put these in, all of them. My Evernote has the date. So I have the same information on my Evernotes as I do here. So if I forget, then I can tear apart all 20 of these. And at least I won't have to tear apart 80 of them, right? I try to be very organized. Because when Joe Sixpack comes over, he's like, "Yo, bro, you got a code for this?" And I'm like, "Let me bring up Evernote." Bring up Evernote. Takes 2 seconds. Find the game. Boom. Golden. Infinite lives. Okay. Let me peel this fucking sticker off. Hosted by Marv Albert. This looks like a college? No. I was gonna say, I don't recognize that. That's Sonic's. Is that? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck happened there. That was weird. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a couple of them I think I missed. I'm not going to do these doubles. But what I will do right now is game test. Okay, let me put my fluid away. That way, I don't dump it. All right. Here's my receipt, my remote. All right, so we're going to plow through these. I don't even think I'm going to hit start or anything on any of these. Maybe a little bit, just to see if, like, the action works. I'm sure it does. Okay. Yeah. Game testing. Here we go. All right. Got the rainbow. Okay, first game we're going to try. Boom. NBA Action 94. Clean and tested. The sound might be off. Alright. I dig that Sega entrance. That's dope. Alright. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I do remember seeing this. Whoa. It just went from side to asymmetric. All right, cool. So that one works. Awesome. All right, NBA Live. NBA Live 95. Let's roll. Oh, beautiful. Works.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, cool. Works. NBA Showdown. NBA Showdown. Let's go.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right. Music's weird. Interesting.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, I was just saying. Oh, okay. They use these stars. Okay, for like the different symbols. Cool. Okay. World Series Baseball 96.
Get out of here!
It's out of here. That's cool. Huh. Oh. Oh, left and right changes that. Oh, okay. Home Run Derby. Cool. Okay, yeah. That's cool. Okay. That works. All right, accolade. That was kind of tight going into the system. Hardball 94. Like I said, triple play is one of my favorites. Wonder what the... No, it's not this one. There's a different one that had sort of like a weird looking field. I thought that was odd. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this one. Looks odd. This one looks odd, yes.
Right.
Am I tripping, or is this sort of like digital, like real people? Huh. Okay. You know what? Moving on. Yeah, those go in kind of tight. NBA Live 97. Here we go. Okay, this one needs cleaned again, obviously. So I'm not taking this apart. Do a quick dry run and see if that works. Yeah, dry run. If it doesn't do it, then I will put another little bit of alcohol on there and try that. So here we go. All right, come on, baby. Yeah. Just a little love. EA Sports. It's in the game. 97. Madden 97. Or NBA Live 97. Jesus Christ. Awesome. Coach K baseball, basketball. I mean, okay. Come on, Coach K, let's go. College basketball. Yes.
It's in the game.
Ooh, I know this one's a good one. That's what I've been told. Dope. Okay, Barkley is also an accolade game, and it went in easier than the baseball one. It went in the system a lot easier, so. All right. Barkley, shut up and jam. Yeah. I see what they're talking about. All these guys are too buff. Not realistic. Sweet Pea, Smoothie, Wildman, Zeus, Chili, Funky D, Chicago, Gunner, Sarge, Houston, E-Train, Spike. Where is Barkley? Oh, who knows? Player selected. Okay. Sir. Okay, so Sarge is Barkley. All right. All right, gonna have to wait for the one and done for that. NFL 94. Oh, right here it says NFL 94 starring Joe Montana. See, it's not on the front. Oh, yeah, it is on the front. Very hard to read. Very, very hard. That is what? Kansas City was his last team or some shit? National League Association, so the players are real.
NFL Football 94.
NFL Football 94. Wow, look at that helmet face mask.
Welcome to the game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a beautiful day here in Kansas City.
This isn't sports talk, is it?
The kicking team comes on.
Oh my god.
And the kick puts it up.
Oh yeah. This is similar to the...
To the 10 hit. He's down at the 13-yard line. A 66-yard kick. Kansas City will start 1st and 10 at the...
Okay, this is a lot like NFL 95, which was weird, but it's a cross between a sports talk, because it sounds like sports talk. This isn't sports talk. It doesn't say sports talk. Huh. Okay, cool. Bulls versus Blazers. So as long as these all work, we're good. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Never seen that before. Wow, look at the lettering on that. That's amazing. This is 93. I'm just going. Okay. Oh, press start to begin. Yeah. Oh. Okay. B is
Out of bounds.
I just went out of bounds by accident. Shit. Alright. Oh, there's instant replay. Okay, cool. It is World Series Baseball. I think this is 94. It's not labeled though.
Welcome to World Series Baseball.
94. Yeah. So I have 94 and 96, but this must have been the first one because it's labeled. There's no year to it. So look at the green on that field. This might be the one I was talking about.
Between the Braves and the White Sox. The White Sox take the field, leading off number 24. The batter has a lifetime average of .254.
Okay. Look at that angle. Wow, what the hell? I hit B. That didn't work. Okay, that's C. Wow, look at this angle. That's kind of fucked up. That's interesting.
Next up, number 4.
Okay, I like the board and everything. That's cool. Okay, cool. very remnants of sports talk. Sports talk. So. Okay, this is NFL Quarterback Club 96. Okay. Players Inc. Acclaim. Iguana. Let's do a quick one. Computer's picking everything, so hopefully they can pick fast. 'Cause I want to see this. Oh boy, look at that. What the fuck? Oh, that's startling. Look at that. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know there's not some winners. Okay, this one I'm excited for. Tecmo Super Baseball. I've wanted to try this for a while. Cool. The rabbit's still there. Okay. Oh my god. I gotta select everything. Do I, right? What the hell? I don't want to select nothing. I just want... Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this shit. I don't like you have to like set up everything immediately. How do I get... Okay, there we go. Look at those digital pictures, man. They kind of look like shit. Okay, I'm pitching. Nope. That's B. That goes back out. Oh, that was a slow-ass pitch.
Sing!
Ooh. A throws the ball. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. Tecmo. And last one. Sports Talk Baseball. Okay. Okay, it works. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is the weird Keller one. Now, I don't know if this is just because this back is faded. Like, we'll see real quick. Exhibition. I don't need to do no fancy shit. Off. I don't want a roster change. Nothing. Oh, come on. Exit. We're getting baseball
It's
time.
time to
Oh,
play
wow.
ball.
Look at that
Minnesota
field.
at the field. Leading off, number 38. Curve.
Why does the green look so weird? Is there no...
He delivers. Popped way up to short. The shortstop makes the catch. Next up,
Okay,
number
so there's
78.
no
He
texture.
delivers. Fastball. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
Strike
there's
one.
a full swing.
Ground ball to short and throws to first. Out.
Throws the first
Next up,
out.
number 23. The pitch. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here comes the pitch. Hit hard to short. It drops in. He has it. Close to second. Safe.
Okay.
Next up, number 8. Here comes the pitch. Curve. He takes it. Called strike. Strike one. 0-1 count. Curve. He takes it. Strike two. Fastball. Strike.
Okay. Well, there you go. Big kind of long live stream. I get it. Got those. I'm gonna do the doubles, on my own, but figure you guys needed to check those out, see if they work. Boom, done. Those one and dones will be coming. Not sure when. Before too long, I'd say give me a few of my days off to get those in. So, adios, amigos. Thank you for joining me. Later.